My name is Mary Ontiveros, and I am the Vice President for Diversity at Colorado State. Vice President for Diversity position is the newest Vice Presidential position here on campus. It was created 3.5 years ago. It actually was created as a part-time position, and so I served in 2 roles up until July of 2013 and it became a full-time position. It is a position that a number of people across campus had been asking for years and years, which time Tony Frank, our president, and the way he describes it, he said that he would go to speaking engagements across the state, and he would come to realize over time that the number of faculty and staff that we had on campus who were individuals of color in particular, and the students did not really reflect what we saw in the state. And we know for a fact that the demographics of the state and this country are changing pretty dramatically. And there were questions being asked about whether we are prepared for that, what I call a tidal wave of diversity that is coming our way. Are we prepared in terms of having a climate on campus that is welcoming? Are we prepared in terms of having faculty and staff who can address issues of diverse populations? And on this campus, we define diversity very, very broadly. So it's not just race and ethnicity. It includes people who come, different ages, non-traditional students, for example. It includes veterans. It includes sexual orientation, gender, geographic location, different ideas and perspectives. There, obviously gender, LGBT, all of that is included in our definition. And yet we cannot forget the fact that historically there were some populations that had been excluded from access. And so we want to have a broad definition, and we do, but we also pay particular attention to those populations that have been excluded historically. And the goal, bottom line, is to have a campus where all who come here feel welcome, and they feel valued, and they feel affirmed. They're not just a body going through the process, but they really feel that the institution values their perspectives. Because the success of this position will be judged, in my opinion, not just on what I do, but on how the campus responds. And so there are a variety of committees that work on different issues, and our job is to address issues that have been defined for us in some ways, as we learn more about the campus through focus groups and campus climate surveys and interviews and all of that. And so we are trying to address virtually all aspects. And what we have learned in the last couple of years is that we can do so through committee structures and such. But what's really very, very critical is that we have somebody on board who will help us to train people. Because people hear about diversity, they're not sure about it necessarily, they want to learn more, but we need to infuse training across campus. So our goal is to make sure that anybody on campus who is wanting to learn more on this journey of becoming multiculturally confident or multiculturally competent, that there is a place they can go.